I apologize for getting started late today, guys. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this all set up here. All right. Here we go. So, is your child's behavior getting harder and harder to deal with no matter what you try? Parents who are dealing with escalating behaviors from kids who have tried everything and find nothing seems to work, or it only seems to make things worse. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you a new way to deal with the situation that I call connection over behavior, and how you can use it to have less fighting, more communication, and a closer relationship with your kids. If you want to see my longer video where I go into more depth about my approach to parenting and the cubed method that I use and why I focus on connection over behavior, comment #help below and I'll get you that link right away. My name is Matt Kenyon. I'm a family relationship coach and the owner of Free Thought Coaching, where I help parents end the yelling, arguing, and fighting to build happily integrated families. My promise is that there is always at least one strategy or piece of advice that you can use right away after watching my video. So now let's talk through what I mean by connection over behavior and how you can use it to end the conflict and build a stronger relationship with your kid. When faced with a teen, tween, or child who won't listen or who argues about everything, lots of parents make the completely understandable mistake of getting angry, yelling, imposing punishments, and arguing with their kid in an attempt to exert some sort of control over their child or the situation. Unfortunately, this is ultimately a mistake because it's counter to the actual issue at hand, some unmet need for their child. Behavior is, in fact, a symptom, not the problem itself. Many times, the real problem is a lack of connection felt by your child. This isn't to say that you aren't trying to connect with your child. You are probably trying very hard. However, no matter how hard you try, sometimes as a parent, you may inadvertently and unintentionally sabotage the connection in the situation through learned behaviors, behaviors that you picked up from family of origin, society, and culture. If you sabotage too much, your child won't feel a strong connection to you. This lack of connection leads to defensiveness, rejection, arguing, and a feeling of insecurity in your relationship. The heart of connection over behavior is keeping the relationship in mind and focusing on empathizing with your child, letting go of your own ego, and letting them know you really want to have a relationship with them that's mutually enjoyable. Focus on them, and removing your ego allows you to tend to their needs that are really at the source or cause of the behavior. And in the process, gain emotional trust and build a stronger connection with your child. Once you're in a connected space and your child is no longer in that same emotional or defensive space, you can loop back with empathy and ask about the behavior in an attempt to understand. You can use questions and empathize to explore the situation in a non-threatening way. Leave judgment completely out of the interaction because it does nothing to increase the connection. It only increases defensiveness. Now, you can work to find out more information, get better insight into what may have been the trigger for the behavior, and collaborate with your child to avoid these situations in the future. The outcome feels positive for all involved, and the kid knows that you will be there for them no matter what happens during the day, which in itself reduces stress and builds trust. By focusing on connection, you remove the defensive response most kids have when a parent comes to them to discuss a behavior. Connection allows us to approach those harder conversations that normally end in a yelling match and power struggles with confidence and safety. With the connection in place, the tough conversations that cause the major rupture in your relationship don't cause the major rupture in the relationship that it normally would. because there isn't that felt threat that there normally is. Instead, these harder conversations, while still not enjoyable, can be held without all the conflict. The real cherry on top is that when ruptures do occur in the relationship due to misattunement or conflict, the connection means that the repair is easier for both the parent and the child. Relationships grow rather than stagnate and degrade as the child grows older, and the teen years become a whole different experience when there is a stronger connection between the child and the caregiver. The truth is, though, that this is not an instant fix. Like most things in life that are worthwhile, it will take time, effort, and hard work. You'll need to be persistent and stay the course. But the rewards, however, in the long run are huge. You will make mistakes. That's okay. There will be setbacks. That's okay. It's about progress, not perfection. If you want my longer video on how to end conflict that goes into more depth on my whole method of parenting, comment #help below, and I'll get you that link ASAP. The video is useful if you're feeling lost and need some structure to your parenting approach, or you're just needing new ideas. Thanks for watching and have a great day.